Yo, what's up? It's your boy Carcino here. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. The world needs to know, right? This is a whole big conglomerate Hollywood conspiracy, as you all seen it. Don't forget to hit the like button coming through the door. Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what time it is. But in case you don't, we'll let the doggone title screen. All right. The title screen did its job. Now you know it's Carcino for life. We don't need to do a countdown. You already know what time it is. Now, hit the like button, subscribe to the page. The Cash App is Carcino if you want to donate. Let's get to what this is about. Donnell Rawlings is what you would call a hater. He's a hater. He's a sidekick and a hater. That's all he's ever been. And when Dave Chappelle left the Chappelle Show, he claimed he was more mad at Dave than Charlie Murphy was. Charlie Murphy wasn't mad at Dave. Dave and Donnell Rawlings had problems. Donnell Rawlings started trying to take credit for things that was going on behind the scenes. He was trying to take credit like, don't nobody know, they forget. They gave credit to Dave Chappelle, but that I'm rich beyond, that's me. So when they play that bit, that's for me. I made that popular. So it was a lot of that talk going on. So they had asked everybody in Hollywood to step up and do that. They asked Nick Cannon. They asked a lot of people to come in and host. You know, they already had the skits. They wanted somebody to come up and host. So they asked and interviewed all these other people, these big name people, and they said no. Out of respect for Dave, they said no. Then they went to Charlie Murphy and Donnell Rawlings to host the shows, to host the skits. Now, they took it because they got offered a big bag. Dave was mad at both of them. Wouldn't speak to Donnell Rawlings or Charlie Murphy. He was upset. He was disappointed that they did it for the money. Charlie Murphy was like, hey, Dave, it ain't even like that. He's like, we thought we was honoring you by doing it, than having somebody that didn't know you come in here and do it. Because they're going to get somebody else to do it anyway. So I said, let it be us. Because we going to honor you. You know what I'm saying? We ain't going to do nothing disrespectful. So let us do it. You know, even though we already know they asked 15 other people before us. But we wanted to honor you the right way, Dave. We didn't want to let you mess your name up and have you out there looking crazy. So that's what they was on. Now, what that was going on, eventually with time, Dave ended up, forgiving these guys, and then Charlie ended up passing away. getting sick. And that really brought a lot of feelings to the forefront because now you got in a whole different situation where you got to acknowledge the situation at hand with the actual what's important in life, you know. And you seeing Charlie, working as hard as he can, no, even though he's sick, as we saw him in the Power series. Nobody really knew how sick Charlie Murphy was. It just happened out of nowhere. He just started getting really, really skinny and really sick, and he ended up passing away. Now, what people really didn't understand in this whole scenario is ever since then, Dave Chappelle has been doing his thing. Donnell Rawlings has been running behind Dave, opening for Dave, doing his sets. So he's right back being the dog poodle that he is, riding for Dave, So when Corey Holcomb came out and said all the things he said, here's his chance. He wanted to go out and say something. But he didn't want to jump all in and blow it all up. He was looking for his spot. He was looking for his opportunity so he could make himself known in his scene. But he exposed himself that night at the Laugh Factory. Corey was not even scheduled to be up there at the Laugh Factory. He just came in the comedy club that day and they asked did he want to go up. They asked him to go up. And he went up after Donnell Rawlings, who probably was told he was closing the show. And then when Corey showed there, he wasn't closing the show. So he was mad. So he was waiting around for Corey to go up so he could say what he had to say. And this was all about the Chappelle thing. And then he felt like this dude just minimized me, So now he want to be the star of Corey Holcomb's set. So he gonna try to make himself the headliner anyway. So now TMZ calling him, interviewing him. So it's one of those situations, man, where you see people who are opportunists come in and try to take advantage of a situation because they think it's best suit for them, That's all it is. %. That is exactly what it is. Now, what's the name of the game? The game didn't change. You in the same alley, but now the alley's changed. The game then got ugly on you. But Corey broke it down on his show. Don't forget to subscribe to Corey Holcomb Show. Definitely do that. 5150. Listen to him break.
Anyway, so I'm up here at this motherfucking Laugh Factory, Craig.
Yeah.
Normally I'm standing outside.
They set my mic off.
I don't like to be inside these comedy clubs in Hollywood because once you walk in there, you on the grid. You ever see that movie with Riddick?
Where you, Zach?
Come get
You
him.
only
Yeah.
playing this for
He looked right into that camera. They was like, there you go.
Yeah.
That's why I don't like walking into a lot of the Hollywood comedy clubs because you on the grid where the people like TMZ and all the other company ran by them people, they basically got access to your whole whatever you do.
Yeah, your set, yeah. Yeah.
So I took a chance. I went inside. And naturally, they asked me to go up whenever I pop in. Everybody be so shocked. Damn, Corey came in? Yeah. Bottom line, the whole ass nigga knew I was going up after him. That hurt his feelings. Because he was headlining the other shows. Right. You funny enough to headline them shows to the real boss niggas come in, homie. Nigga like me, they be scared to let me go up in the middle of them shows because after I get off, then y'all can't pull off what y'all trying to pull off. You know this, but that hurt the whole nigga feelings. So, long story short, whole nigga went up there, did his time, plus stayed on longer. Let me tell all you mild ass comedians, it don't matter how long you stay on. Soon as you get off, they finna see another level of comedy when I go up. This sound arrogant, but I got to say what I got to say. So the whole ass nigga saw the crowd wasn't dead. Because, at the end of the night, they be like, oh, they seen too much. No, they ain't seen shit. When I get up there, that's when they see something. So the whole ass nigga, I didn't even know the nigga was in there. I thought he left because he acted like he was leaving out.
Yeah.
The security guard at the front told me after all of the bullshit happened, that whole ass nigga acted like he was leaving, but he was like, nah, fuck that. I'm gonna watch this nigga. So he had some animosity with me.
Right.
I ain't never did nothing but been respectful to that boy because I'm scared of people that's ugly. Ugly people never get a fair shot in life. Let's just say that. When you ugly, do we got that picture? Can you put that picture up for a second? When you ugly, dog, the world is cold. You could be caked up. You could have a bag, but you still ugly. That's why I'm scared of ugly people, man. That boy looked like one of them kids you donate money to, like 40 cents a week or something like that.
Right.
You know, the little boy, did he start laughing? He one of them looking motherfuckers. Look, this is a picture of self-hate.
Oh,
He ugly. He didn't want to make a baby with nobody that remotely looked like him. So this is some mail order bride looking ass Asian woman that he bred with, and she left him right after the baby was out because he ugly. Ugly people will do something to you or start mess because they ain't got nothing to lose. People who can get bitches at the club, they don't really want to fight. It be the motherfuckers who can't get bitches that's always jumping it off. So I'm just saying, I'm up against an ugly person. It's not fair. They need ugly people security. Whenever somebody ugly come in, they should have to fill out a form different than everybody else. So the ugly boy came in there, watched my show. On all you people who didn't get the truth, here's the truth right here. On everything I love, the man was watching me do my thing on stage. His jealousy just bust out of him. Yep. I didn't say nothing to that man. When I see that man and I speak to him, I'll be like, hey, brother, how you doing? Even though I always knew he was a whole ass nigga. There's a lot of motherfuckers, Corey, I never liked that nigga and all that shit. I ain't playing that shit, but I got it for receipts. I ain't gonna lie. Everybody listen to this. I want you to fact check this. When I said on stage, if you've been in more than 3 movies, you probably had a dick in your ass. That nigga said, hey! As anybody with that at night. When I said, if you'd done 3 or more movies, you probably, I don't know how probably is spelled right now, but probably had a dick in your ass. That struck the nerve in that nigga for him to start talking crazy and yelling while I was on stage. So all you people out there who think Corey is the motherfucker who is the aggressor, you wrong. He a whole ass nigga who wanted some attention. Look, he did about an extra 10 minutes than what he was supposed to do, talking about my DVD coming out, y'all, and y'all gotta support it and all that sucker shit. Nigga, I hope this DVD, I hope this Netflix shit funny. Garbage ass nigga. I want you to be rich as you could be because you ugly. Oh. You need Oprah Winfrey type paper to walk the earth like you want to walk the earth, homie. You ugly. Your neck like this. It's naturally like this. Watch that nigga when he relax. You know, people relax, they do this. That nigga relax, they do this.
Hey, subscribe to Corey Holcomb's page. Chantal, man, ain't playing. Look. Oh my God. Donnell Rawlings is a type of person who's good for sketch comedy. He's really good in sketch comedy. Stand up, not so strong. Sketch comedy, very strong. Chappelle, he's hot sometimes he's cold. But he's better in sketch comedy. They really good at sketches. Now, the Chappelle show worked because they're good at sketches. Sketch comedy is good for them. Now, if you look at the whole thing and how it relates to Dave, he want to make sure he was showing up for Dave because he said Dave bombs a lot. So a lot of people was taking that because when Corey says it, it means something. Dave ain't never going to respond to that. Dave be like, I got $60, $70 million telling me I'm doing well. When he got a Netflix special and he can make all the money we making, then he can say something to us. like we'll respond to him. But until then, there's no Corey Holcomb Netflix specials coming, and don't see none coming in the future. They just not finna throw anything to help blow that up. And then they scoffed at him like, yeah, let him make his little 500,000 a year. Let him do his little thing on YouTube. Let him do his little thing. Hell, some people, that's a damn good living. If they ain't got to go out on the road, fly and stay in some little roach inn motel to go do a stand-up somewhere where they're going to probably get $500, hope they get seen. It's a great adventure to want to be a comic, but you got to really love that to do it. The passion got to really be in you to make that happen. Straight like that. Corey Holcomb has always been one of the main focal voices of like just the streets. Like, I watched him and didn't know that was him. Like, I remember, because I'm not good at the names, I just know the faces. So when people were saying Corey Holcomb, I was like, it sounds familiar. But I was like, I gotta see the guy. And once I saw him, knew right away who he was. I said, oh yeah, I remember seeing him. And he's just the guy that's funny everywhere. He don't really have to pretty much write material. He just got jokes for days. That's what he does. He's a comedian. He's just funny. Some people just have that knack in him to be funny. But everyone believes they could be a comedian. Like, if I want to, I could be a comedian. No, you can't. I'm going to be funny sometimes. Like, somebody be like, man, dog, you should be doing stand-up. I'll be like, not really. That's a hard job, buddy. That 5 minutes feel like 5 hours. 30 minutes. I did a whole stand-up on my Patreon for anybody who wanted to see me do a stand-up, just to show you how hard that is to do. People was like, you killed it. I'm like, I killed it, dog. I have a whole different, I don't think I'm funny. I don't. I don't know why people be cracking up laughing. They be like, dog, you hilarious. I'll be like, I am. But I don't know. But you got to deal with, not everybody don't dig it, because once you start feeling yourself like, yeah, I am that guy, and you go out there and they be like, well, he's all right. And I was like, that was my best stuff. Well, all of these guys are they're in a process to where they don't know what they gonna do next. How many times you seen a guy come through and say, oh, he gonna be the next shining star coming? Donnell Rawlings ain't that guy. He knows at this point in his career, the best thing going for him is to kiss somebody's ass. And who ass can he kiss, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, I know, Dave Chappelle. What a coinky dink. Dave Chappelle is the guy's ass he can kiss. Because Dave Chappelle got a ton of money. Dave Chappelle is the one that's can dig him out. And Corey over here don't care about none of that. He don't care about your position. He don't care about your spot. You know why? Because Corey knows they ain't gonna let me do that. Corey would love to be on Shannon Sharp, sitting across, getting that type of push. But he knows he's not going to get that now. Well, when you don't play ball, if they know you're not going to play ball, it's not going to make any difference to them. Why would it? They know one or two things, people. And I want y'all to thank you for the Cash App. I just got the Cash App. Thank y'all for donating to the Cash App. Appreciate the love. But I'm going to be real about it. You know, these people are not doing what they saying they should be doing. You've seen it countless times. These people are liars. It's like a sea of liars of people coming over. It's like, for real? I hate to see that. Because Dave Chappelle wouldn't even have done that. Dave wouldn't have went at nobody for somebody else. So why would you do that for Dave? They didn't ask you to do that. You wanted to do that so that you could be heard. Man, there's so many of that nonsense around. People don't even pay attention to what goes on in the world anymore. That's the shame. People can care less. You know what people care now about more than anything? Their own self-preservation. Do you think Dave Chappelle believed Donnell Rawlings care about him? No. He's a jealous, envious man. You know, he want that spot. Because what did he do? First thing after that, what did he do? He went to where? When you gotta make apologies for man, I don't believe in doing any of that stuff. So at the end of the day, I don't go around telling about who's ugly or not, but that dude might have to pay for sex for the rest of his life. Well, I look at it a little differently. I see people not understanding the full concept of perception. When people talk about the realities of perceptions, you have all these people that don't quite get it, you know? And comedy is subjective. So now with this new, you can't say anything for another comic to say, oh, why you say that and all this and this climate and all that. For another comic to say that, to me is wrong. Don't be that comic because that's just wrong. Because you know how hard it is now. You can't say a joke anywhere. So why would you sit there and complain to anybody else about some other people saying a joke? I'm like, really? That's what we doing now? We complaining about somebody telling a joke when you tell jokes too? If you don't like them, you joke back. You got your own stage, your own stand up. You go up there and you tell your jokes when you get up there. You want to tell some jokes about him, then do that. It's comedy. Nobody's supposed to understand that more than comedians. So why is everybody so super sensitive? That should never be the case. Damn, that is my house. All right. Hold on.